Hey everyone, it's Gabe. I'm back for week 3 of my NSE vlog. So this week I'm answering the question of how my host campus is different from my home campus.
Like the first one is the weather. I can't make a list of differences without putting the weather, because back home it's summer all year long. Here you have snow and it's freaking cold, like so cold. You don't believe me? We're gonna take a little road trip right now, okay? We're gonna do a little magic, okay? Count with me. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're outside and the snow, and it's super cold. Woo. Well, that's the cafeteria. Ooh, so cold. Okay, let's get back inside. I can't stand this cold. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, we're back. Sorry guys, I couldn't stand to be out there for that long.
The other thing about the landscape that a lot of people don't think about, but it's something that I really pick up on, are the trees and like the plants in a place. So like Maryland, maybe it's because I grew up there, but I think of Maryland's trees as like, it's what you think of when you think of a forest. And then South Carolina has these pine trees that are super tall. They're all really close together, and they have like a little poof of pine needles at the top. And I call them toothpick trees. And whenever we see them on the highway, I'm like, yep, I'm here, I'm in South Carolina. Like, that is how I know I'm in the South. So here, there's none of that. It's all coconut trees, tea trees, and then there are these trees that are like, it's a whole tree, but it has these orange flowers in them, like it's just covered in orange flowers, and they're beautiful. Oh my goodness. I love them.
We're from Wyoming originally, so our home campus, the weather is really cold, so we don't get outside much. Like, we mostly just go outside to go to school and the grocery store, just little things here and there. And it's very different from here because the weather is nice all year round pretty much, so we have a lot more options to go out and hike and go to the beach and go do stuff. And so we really like that different aspect of coming to the host campus.
The next thing I noticed was sort of the layout and like the building layouts of the campus. And what I mean by that is that the library it's home to a lot of different offices. Like in the library, you'll find the FAFSA office, you'll find the enrollment office, you'll find advising in there, and you can set up tours in there. And there's like the Student Success Center, you can print in there, you can study in there, there's study rooms, and then there's like the normal things that you'll find in a library too, and like a cafe. But in Flagstaff, our library is just library, and like you can print and do computer stuff there too, but that's pretty much the extent. And you won't find the FAFSA office is in a completely different part of the campus, and so is advisement, so is enrollment, and those are all in different offices or buildings in Flagstaff, and all of that is found in one building, the library. So I thought that was pretty cool too.
Moving on to point number 3 is the gym. So coming from someone who goes to the gym almost every day here, I was so excited to see the gym that they have at Las Vegas. It's 4 stories and it's huge. The first floor is all just for cardio, and they even have a really cool rotating rock climbing wall. And the second floor is their weightlifting floor, and they also have a bunch of rooms on that floor where they have a lot of their fitness classes, which I also like to go to because they have just so many cool and unique classes. Like they have judo and taekwondo and like all these dance-based classes, strength and circuit-based classes. Like, I could go on and on about that. Their third floor is all basketball courts, and then the 4th floor is a track. And in that same building, there's also the Student Wellness Center and all their facilities. So the gym is a huge building here, and their hours are open late, open earlier. So when I say more, like their gym is just more than what we have at UAA.
I go here every day to eat. I spend like sometimes an hour, 2 hours just drink coffee, do my homeworks, and I don't really eat, but like I eat cookies and stuff. Just I can use here as a cafe, you know? So that's cool part. So one cool thing about University of Utah is there's many variety of apartments and dorms that you can choose. I live in Shoreline, which is, you can see like far end over there. It's really quiet and it's nice and cozy. My roommate is fantastic. In Cleveland State, it was just only 2 options, so it's really different. Also that we have a really nice gym. I go there almost every day. I ran, but like you can also like play soccer, basketball.
Hi guys, it's MAREN and my friend Emma again. We are running around downtown Hilo today. It's a little rainy, so beach activities are kind of a no-go. So we went to the farmer's market, which is lots of crafts, lots of fresh local produce, lots of food vendors, things like that. And then we ran in and out of a couple craft stores and thrift stores, and now we're just sitting down with a cup of coffee at a fun little cafe that looks over Hilo Bay.
Yes.
Another major thing that I noticed between FIU and USD was the amount of food choices that I had to go every meal I wanted to eat just around campus that the university offers. The campus is pretty big in general, so all their like restaurants are pretty spread out. There's a lot more around like the main cafeteria, but for the most part there's like 3 of them and kind of like little sections around campus. I mean, they have places like well, the regular cafeteria they have, and like Burger King, Taco Bell, Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, Moe's, Panda Express, Crepe King, Chili's, and the hours of operation of like all of them also differ, but they're very convenient and pretty widespread throughout the day.
So since the weather in Hawaii is basically like summer every day, we get to, like Bree said, we get to go on hikes. Like we go on 1 hike every week. We go to a new beach every week. We just get to spend a lot more time outside. I get to run outside and exercise outside. We don't have to worry about wiping the snow off of our cars. We don't have to worry about warming our cars up in the morning. It's a lot different living, especially living in a big city like Honolulu.
My host campus is the University of Hawaii at Manoa, and my home campus is Oklahoma State University. So clearly, right off the bat, we can tell that these places, like the landscape and the geographic locations and features, are extremely different. Obviously, Hawaii is an island. It's smaller in like land area, but a lot bigger in population. So Honolulu has 310,000 people just living there. That doesn't even count all the tourist activity and stuff like that. And Stillwater, where Oklahoma State is, has only about 46,000. So that's a big jump. I have gotten used to being around a lot more people, and with that using like things like public transportation that aren't necessarily available in a place like Stillwater or as easily accessible.
The first major difference I've noticed is that this is mostly a commuter campus, so a lot of the students either live with their families back at home or they live in apartments around the area. This is my first time living off campus, so some things I'm getting used to are shuttling back and forth from campus, shopping for my own groceries, cooking my own meals. And another cool thing is that in my apartment we're allowed to have pets, so my roommate and I actually have 2 cats.
One of the major things I love about here that's different than UK is just the fact that my class sizes are so much smaller, and that leads into different things. Like my professors kind of like get to know me more personally. They can really like pick out like my weaknesses, my strengths, and that's definitely shown within like this first few weeks. Just being on a smaller campus has also made me step out of my comfort zone, because like I'm no longer like surrounded by people. I almost have to like go seek out things to do. So those are just some of the comparisons I have between my homeschool of UK and here at Montevallo. See you guys next week.